Yes, hello and welcome to another vlog here from BenalRida. Today we're testing out the new Honda PCX125DX 2025 model year. 2026 is the same and the dealer said the colors are also the same. Nothing will change for next year. So you can take this one, and say, okay, so that's what it looks like next year already. In Spain, we actually have two different versions. We have the regular PCX, basically is equipped as the, from 2024. We have the old display, the inverted LCD display, and so forth. The new one here, the DX, is, this is very new. Costs about €400 more here in Spain. We have a 5-inch TFT display, which is different. We have new and better shocks in the rear with reservoir, as you can see. These are all the changes from these two different versions. And we'll get to the controls, the display and the storage space now. So on the left-hand side of the handlebar, we have the brake lever for the rear disc brake, but please be aware, we do not have ABS in the rear. We have a light switch here for low beam, high beam and passing light here. We have a dedicated switch here for traction control to turn it off. We have a horn here. We have a joystick button here, left, right, up, down for the display, which is very nice and easy to operate. We have a turn signal switch here, and that's everything on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, we have the throttle, we have the brake lever for the front disc brake, we have the on-off switch here for the idling stop, start-stop. We have the hazard light switch here, and we have the starter switch right here. So in the middle we have the new 5-inch TFT display, very crisp and clear. You can read everything also in bright sunlight conditions, no problems there. The clock is displayed on top here on the right hand side. Then we have the RPM counter there. We have a speedometer on the left hand side. We have the fuel level. On the right hand side we have all the instructions, what you have to do, to where to get, like go to the favorites, press up, mute. Everything for your Bluetooth to go down, and left, right, and stuff like that. So it is actually quite nice. Down below we have also a data field which you can also switch, or you can change also in the settings. With the joystick button you can change it here from total to trip A, trip B, actual fuel consumption, and that's it, but you can adjust it in the settings, as I said. If I press to the right, we go into the settings now. We can change the different, what you are going to see in the display itself. Then we can reset the trips. Then we have the settings here, and I will switch it to English just a moment. Okay, I switched it to English now. And so we have a function, we have trip auto reset. That means when you fill up gas, it will automatically reset your trip A. You can turn that off. We have the display. We have different display types here. We have the bar graph, circle and simple for the display itself. We have the brightness here. We can set it to manual or auto. We have the background. We can set it to auto, black or white. We have favorite info here. You can adjust the different data fields here in the display. And for the favorite switch, which we don't really have, but I don't know, maybe someone of you can tell me what to do with it. Maybe you can assign a favorite switch to something here, I don't know. In the general, we have the date and time. We can change the unit, the language, restore default, and the Bluetooth pairing, which is important if you want to pair it for the first time, or with another phone. Then you have to go there, and then with the pairing you can actually use the turn-by-turn navigation and navigate on the screen, but there's no map navigation. In maintenance, we have all change battery voltage and so forth. Water temperature, okay. And equipment, grip heater not installed, and system information. Okay, that's everything here for the display. So when it comes to the storage space, in the front we have a cubby hole on the left hand side. We have USB-C connection here. We have space for about 3 or 4 of my hands here. On the right hand side we have the key switch. Put it into the ignition, lock the bike. You can open up the fuel and the seat from here. Let's open up the seat. I have it still open. This is what it looks like when the seat is open. There's another position actually for the seat, which is there, but then it's not spring loaded or whatever you want to call it. Here we have, Lopera, and here we have the under-seat storage compartment, and you can put about one full-faced helmet in there. I will put the picture on the screen for you. And there's still space for some other small things in the rear. And that's everything for the storage space for this scooter. So this is the new Honda PCX125DX 2025 model year, and we'll take it out for a little spin. Let's go. So in order to turn on, we pushed it here and put the switch in the ignition position, and there we go, the beautiful 5-inch TFT display. We started up pressing the brake and pushing the starter button, and off we go. Starting out here with the seating position seems to be very comfortable. The seat height is fairly low, 763 millimeters, so it is very low. You have the regular seating position here, or you can stretch out your legs to the front, which is quite nice. So I do like the seating position on the PCX. If you're not taller than me, I am 175, 5'9". The handling here in the corners, in the twisties, is pretty nice. You can move around the scooter with your hips basically, and of course you can use the handlebar as well. And everything feels very natural. The balancing is very, very nice, and it is a joy to ride here in the corners, in the twisties, and on country roads basically. But spoiler alert, it's also nice to ride it on the highway. So as you can see, the display changes according to the lighting conditions outside. In the tunnel it was going from bright to dark, and you can set it to automatic display, or you can permanently set it to dark or bright or whatever you want. Well, not whatever you want, only bright, dark and auto. Yeah, it feels very natural here in the corners, no complaints whatsoever. Feels very, very nice and easy to handle. 2 thumbs up for the handling, definitely. Honda tells us that the maximum speed is 98 kilometers an hour. So I don't think, we can measure it of course, because we're going down the hill, and I will tell you when we reach 100 according to the speedometer. But officially, of course, we do not get to 100 GPS speed here. I might have to change my measurements a little bit, or my measuring, so the next time maybe it's better to go up to 50 and 80 with these kinds of scooters. I don't know yet. If you have any ideas for this, please let me know down in the comments below. Yeah, we have maximum power here now. We're on a steep incline. The speed is dropping naturally, but I think it actually has not too bad power. I think we have about 12.5 horsepower, so it's not too bad. We don't have the full 15 horsepower, unfortunately. This must be a 350 there. And we're still on full power here, and now the hill is slowly sloping down. Still full power here on the highway. the handling and the stability on the highway is very good. I do like it. Of course, the wind deflection is not so good, maybe in the middle of my helmet here, middle of my visor, because the windscreen looks more like a sporty windscreen. It's very small, but I mean, the PCX is not really for traveling. Of course you can do it, but I think it's more for inner city traffic. And for that, it is a very nice scooter, I would say. We're still at full power here. Yeah, anyways, to make a long story short, I really do like the new Honda PCX125. Of course, there's always something to complain about. For me this year, I mean, the display is perfect, you know, for me definitely perfect. It's a big step up from the old PCX, but that we do not have any ABS in the rear, and we were slipping and sliding when I did the brake test. Is not so good for your safety, but okay, some people can live with that. I could not live with that. But I mean, that's up to you. They also changed, you know, as you can see, the handlebar. They put a fairing on it here, and so it's very difficult or maybe impossible for you to attach anything like a mobile phone or navigation or something like that. You can only maybe put it on the stem of the mirrors, but it looks sleeker, more sleek, definitely. Pretty nice. Thank you very much to Honda Lopera for this test ride here of the Honda PCX125. Thanks very much for this test ride. And I forgot to say goodbye to you. A very positive test ride today with the Honda PCX125DX version, 2025 model year here. No changes to 2026, however. The colors apparently also stay the same. So, and the price is fairly low. You get €200 off here in Spain at the moment, or you get 1 year of insurance for free. That is up to you. So it is actually a pretty good deal. And with that, I'll leave you to whatever you want to do. Thanks very much for watching. This is BenalRida out. Take care. Bye-bye.
Cruising down the coast, sun on my face, on a brand new ride, taking my place. From scooters to beasts, every mile's a test. I push the limits.